見事だ。褒美をくれてやろう。
相殺された。退避。
In the current demon society, the Delzogade Demon King Academy educates young demons from the Demon King's bloodline, awaiting his reincarnation. Anos Voldigoad and Misha Necron, two new students, face bullying from the arrogant royal Zipes Indu. Anos, secretly the reincarnated Demon King, easily humiliates Zipes by repeatedly killing and resurrecting him until he surrenders.
Ingal. 安心しろ。俺は皇族だぞ。蘇生で生き返った人間は元の人間なのか。俺の負けだ。
Anos invites Misha to his home, where his parents explain that he used magic to age rapidly. Zipes and his brother Leorig accost Anos, revealing a dark practice among nobles and royals of secretly murdering powerful magic hybrids. Leorig murders Zipes for embarrassing the family, but Anos, the founding ancestor, is unaffected. He defeats Leorig by summoning Zepes as a vengeful zombie.
だが、地獄のような苦しみの中でも。
Anos fully resurrects both and declares his intent to reclaim the Demon King throne. The next day, Anos receives his student crest, marking him as the most powerful new student, but also a total misfit. 2,000 years ago, Anos, tired of war, made a deal with the human hero Canon to sacrifice his life and separate the demon, human, spirit, and god realms for 1,000 years for peace. In the present, Anos discovers he's seen as a misfit due to a misunderstanding of the Demon King's history. He showcases his intelligence by correcting his teacher, Emilia Ludowell's spell, doubling its power. To prove his strength, he overwhelms Sasha Necron, Misha's arrogant sister, with her own spell. Sasha challenges Anos to a duel in a team exam, with the stakes being Sasha joining Anos' team if she loses, and Anos becoming her slave if he loses. Anos easily wins using his immense physical strength and powerful magic.
魔法ばかりを警戒するとは、戦闘というものを分かっていない。
この城を持ち上げてます。嘘。
どれ。チームを組んで1週間のうちに各自の特性を生かしながらそれぞれの魔力を足し10倍以上に引き上げる集団魔法。これ
行くわよ。ジオグレイ
ス。見事だ。褒美をくれてやろう。
相殺された。退避。
After Sasha agrees to join his team, Anos admits he went easy on her because Misha wanted to be on the same team as her, and he finds Sasha's demon eyes beautiful. Introducing Sasha to his parents, who are surprised by the two girls, Sasha secretly thanks Anos for helping her mend her relationship with Misha, and kisses him. Ivis Necron, one of the 7 elder demon emperors created by Anos from his blood, now leads the academy as one of the 7 deans. Anos realizes that Ivis doesn't remember him, so he tries to send Ivis back in time to recover his memories. However, Ivis chooses to stay neutral. In the next Academy challenge, students are tasked with collecting magic items from a castle, which is actually Anos' home from 2,000 years ago. Anos decides to get a scepter from the lowest level. After obtaining the scepter, he lets Misha take his phoenix robe as a gift for Sasha's birthday to boost her flame magic. However, Sasha betrays them by stabbing Misha, claiming she was never their ally. Anos disputes this, stating Sasha's demonic eyes should have activated, but they didn't. Sasha escapes with the robe and scepter, expressing hatred for Misha. Misha confesses to Anos that she plans to disappear when she and Sasha turn 15, and that the Misha he thinks of doesn't really exist. When Sasha was still in her mother's womb, Ivis separated her into 2 babies so that when they turned 15, they could combine into a stronger demon. Anos catches up with Sasha, who admits she wants to save Misha. Anos suggests sending them back in time so they can fuse with their unborn selves and be born as true twin sisters. Ivis then stabs Anos, but he reappears unharmed after activating a time spell blocked by Hugo La Raviaz, the guardian god of time. Hugo fuses with Ivis, seemingly defeating Anos, but Anos returns unharmed. He sends Sasha and Misha to merge with their unborn selves and destroys Ivis. After resurrecting Ivis, Anos restores all his memories, revealing Ivis betrayed him due to altered memories by someone serving Avos de Levia. Sasha and Misha return as true sisters. Despite saving Misha and changing the past, Anos casually decides to return his scepter for a perfect score in the Academy Challenge. He also gives Misha a magic-enhancing ring from his collection and the phoenix robe he gave to Sasha. In the past, a swordsman named Shin Reglia won a big victory for Anos and got the ability to be reborn. In the present, Emilia announces a skilled swordsman is joining the academy. Anos finds out that Misa Ilioroagu, a classmate, is a Unitarian, and he's curious because another powerful demon, Melhais Boran, is also a Unitarian. Misa reveals her royal father hasn't talked to her in years. Anos decides to let Misa and her Unitarian friends join his team if they prove themselves. The academy starts magic sword lessons, and only Anos and the new student, Lei Glanzudli, can handle magic swords. Lei wants to join Anos' team, ignoring his royal status. Anos says no and challenges Lei and Misa to a duel in the next team exam. Misha and Sasha beat Misa and the Unitarians. Anos faces Lei using only a tree branch, and Lei starts to remember dueling Anos before. Anos wins and suspects Lei might be the reincarnation of someone from his past. Lei promises to defeat Anos in their next duel. After the duel, Anos invites Lei and Misa to his home for dinner, along with Sasha and Misha. He warmly welcomes Lei and Misa to his team, and his parents cheer for his victory. At school, Emilia announces Lei and Anos as competitors for the Magic Sword Tournament, making Anos suspicious of an ulterior motive. Later, Anos meets Melhais Boran, one of the 7 Elder Demon Emperors, who believes his memories were erased and is confident Anos is the Demon King of Tyranny. To thank Misha, Anos takes her on an outing. During the outing, Ivis, disguised as a cafe cat, informs Anos that someone above Melhais controls the Unitarians. On the tournament day, Ivis shares more information with Anos. Initially deciding not to participate, Anos changes his mind when he realizes his parents believe in him. He faces the previous tournament's winner, Krut Ludowel. Anos easily beats Krut, making Emilia mad. Lei also wins his match. Anos and Lei face off backstage, and Anos senses something is off. After winning another match, Anos gives his sword to his mother and goes to the hospital with Misa. They meet Lei's adoptive mother, Sheila, who has spirit disease. She reveals Lei is being controlled by the royalists. Misa volunteers to help. Meanwhile, Emilia attacks Anos' mother and the Unitarian classmates for the sword. Anos freezes Emilia, heals the girls and his mother, and teleports Emilia to the arena. There, he stabs her before killing her, then resurrects her as a hybrid to punish her for prejudice. At the hospital, Lei stops Misa to protect her life force. He talks with Sheila, who advises him to live life his own way. Lei leaves before Anos returns. The next day, Anos and Lei face each other in the finals. Before the duel starts, special rules affect Lei and Sheila. Lei praises Anos for fighting despite losing magic. He chooses to fight on his terms, and they both go all out. Anos wins, and it's revealed that Melhais orchestrated the tournament. Anos faces challenges from Melhais, Gaios Anzem, and Idol Anzeo, but Lei defeats Gaios and Idol. Melhais reveals he has Sheila, prompting Lei to leave to rescue her. Melhais confidently goes to an absolute space to attack Anos and Lei. Sheila becomes a sword, and Lei uses it to cut through the absolute space. Anos then breaks Melhais free from brainwashing. Returning to the arena, Anos is declared the tournament winner. After healing Lei, Anos resurrects Sheila, revealing her true form as a sword. Sasha gives Anos a sword as a gift to commemorate the event. Anos, Misha, Sasha, Lei, and Misa have a training match during study hall. Anos talks with Melheis, then gives Lei a sword with history. 3 weeks later, they head to Gyrodite for classes. Anos teleports everyone to the city, and he and Sasha go to Hero Academy Arklaniska. They meet Eleanor Bianca, a third-year student who guides them inside. Later, Eleanor shares about Jerga Kanon, a class of heroes. They meet Ledriano Kanon Azeshin and Laos Kanon Jilfor, claiming to be Kanon's reincarnation, which Anos doubts. Inside the Hero Academy, a third-year student named Revest Aini confronts Anos for not recognizing him as the reincarnated Demon King. That night, Ivis shares new information with Anos. The next day, Anos, Misha, and Sasha go to a festival and see Lei and Misa on a date. During inter-academy exams at Lake Saime, Revest decides to take the exam instead of Anos. Revest's team struggles due to the Hero Academy cheating with holy water to weaken demons. Anos rescues them and evaporates the lake. He then challenges the Hero Academy students. In the next round of inter-academy exams, Anos' team sees the Hero Academy students using a barrier to boost their power. Misha decides to build a castle in the center of it. Anos meets another student claiming to be Kanon's reincarnation, Zeshia Kanon Ijaisika. Sasha and Lei defeat Laos and Heine Kanon Iorg. Anos faces Ledriano and Zeshia, and the city empowers them. Anos counters with the energy of his Unitarian classmates. A mysterious voice urges students to kill demons. Ignoring Anos' warning, Zeshia causes a source explosion. Later, Eleanor asks Anos to go to the shrine. Misha goes there and encounters Diego Canonijaisica, the furious director of the Hero Academy. When Anos arrives, he stops Diego from brainwashing students. After Anos defeats Diego, he and Misha meet Eleanor, who reveals she is magical. Eleanor reveals she was made using a taboo magic spell, making her human magic. Anos frees her to save Human Academy students. Later, Eleanor shares truths about Hero Academy's creation, students, the mysterious voice, her origin, and how Kanon was killed. Lei tells Anos why he rewrote history after his death. Anos challenges Lei to a fight, taking out 6 of Lei's 7 sources. However, Anos lets Lei defeat him to end humans' hatred of demons. Diego, unhappy with the result, orders Zeshia clones to self-destruct. Jerga, in the form of sacred magic, arrives. Lei and the fused Misha and Sasha confront him. When Jerga tries to make Zeshia clones self-destruct again, Anos stops him. Jerga drains the city's hope to transform. Anos and friends, rallying behind him, assure Jerga the world is peaceful now. Refusing to believe, Jerga is defeated by Lei and Anos. Before dying, Anos reincarnates Jerga. After the battle, Anos reunites with Misha and Sasha, Lei with Misa, and Eleanor becomes Anos' magic. Everyone goes back home to the demon realm.